Hello. Welcome on back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well. Today I am creating this very quick and easy 10-minute glam on our beautiful model Layla. So without further ado, if you want to learn how I created this look right here, then keep on watching. So to begin, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Moisturizer to prep our model's skin with. Fun fact about this is that this is the first product I ever purchased years ago from IT Cosmetics. And now it's the #1 anti-aging cream in America. Not that it's #1 because of me. That came out wrong. I'm just saying that it's become, over the years since I've purchased it, the #1 anti-aging cream in America. Okay, anyway, the formula has become supercharged, so it delivers higher concentrations of the squalene and the niacinamide and twice the amount of the active ingredients than the original formula. So that's great for those of you who want a moisturizer that's going to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. But there's also the ingredients in there that help, hydrate the skin and keep it hydrated throughout the day, even under makeup. So speaking of which, the first makeup product I'm using today is the CC cream, also from IT Cosmetics, in the shade medium. And I'm first applying this on with our Complexion Perfection brush number 7 before I finish by further pressing it in with a sponge. Now, this is a very full coverage foundation, which I know a lot of us love. So I only need the smallest amount of this to get the medium coverage I'm looking to achieve today. I only just recently started using this product. I was visiting family back home in Florida. I was doing my sister's makeup using the products that she had in her what do you call it, her makeup bag, and this is what she used for foundation. So when I applied it, I was like holy cannoli, that is some full coverage right there. Within a few days of getting back to LA, I went to Ulta and I purchased my shade. So as you can see here, it looks beautiful on the skin, and you have versatility in terms of the coverage that you want to achieve with this. Now for concealer, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade 14.5 Light Buff, applying a small amount to her under eye area with the other side of the brush, and finishing off the blend with the sponge. Now this is another highly pigmented product, so if you have dark under eye circles or bags, this is going to be the concealer for you, because you just need a wee bit of this to get the job done. And what makes this concealer really nice is that it's formulated with skincare based ingredients that improve the skin around the eyes over time with continued use. So if you're someone who struggles with dark circles or redness or like broken capillaries around the eyes, yes, this will give immediate results with coverage, but also improve those concerns over time. So now that we have this applied and blended, I'm taking this Neutral Peach Setting Powder by Haus Labs and using this to set the under eye concealer and also the rest of the skin where it needs it, primarily in the T-zone. This is where you can put your own twist on the skies and make it your own. If you like more of a matte finish, or if you find your skin gets shiny throughout the day, you'll want to use more powder than I am right now. Or, if you like more of a glowy finish, you'll want to use less powder. But to keep it quick and easy today, I'm bronzing with a powder bronzer. So I do need these areas of the skin to be somewhat matte, so the bronzer doesn't skip and look muddy. You know what I mean? That can sometimes happen if the foundation isn't set. So I'll show you by taking this bronzer, blush, and highlighter trio from Anastasias Beverly Hills, and use the bronzer in this to lightly dust around the perimeter of her face and cheeks. This will give it a little warmth, that hint of color you get when you've been laying out in the sun. It also brings back in some dimension to the skin. You can also use a cream or a liquid bronzer for this instead, but personally, I've always found it to be a little quicker to use a powder bronzer, so that's what we're doing today. And what's nice about a palette like this one that I'm using is that you've already got your blush in there, you know. So with a blush brush, I'm just going to use that blush pigment to dust onto the apples of her cheeks for a hint of color. I've got everything I need in this one little palette. You don't have to go searching for another blush palette or highlighter palette or bronzer or, you know, a million different things to get, you know, the results that you want in one palette, which is perfect for a look like the one we're trying to create today. What I like to do at this point is take this Dalbla serum spray and spray this around the skin. And this is going to melt those powders into the skin, giving us a radiant, natural finish. So moving right along, I'm using this Patrick Ta Major Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown to give us a little shape to her brows and fill in the sparse areas. I do need to be light-handed with this because she already has, as we can see, some incredible full brows. So I want this to remain natural looking, but also give a subtle difference. What I really enjoy about these brow pencils is that they are so thin and precise, which allows you to create these realistic hair-like strokes in the brow. And once I take the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel to finish it with, it really gives a clean and effortless result. This is another brow product I think they did a really nice job with. It's heavy duty and it doesn't budge throughout the day, so you have that security there knowing that your brows aren't going to go anywhere. Once this dries down, it's there to stay. So next up, I'm using this IT Cosmetics Superhero No-Tug waterproof eyeshadow stick in the shade Fearless Umber and running this right along her upper eyelid. These eyeshadow sticks are the best for those of you who want a quick and effective makeup routine. They're so easy to apply and they blend right out with nearly no effort, as you can see here. I'm showing you by taking an eyeshadow blending brush here and just taking it back and forth over this pigment to smoke it out. And I'll follow up with doing the very same with the lower lash line. Apply on the pigment and then blend it right out. Next up, for this eye look, I'm using their Superhero Mascara, which if you know, you know. I did a whole mascara search on TikTok a while back, and this ended up winning my search for the best mascara. I love this stuff, and you'll see here why. It just gives the most dramatic, full, voluminous effect to the lashes. I love the formula. It doesn't transfer on me. It doesn't make my lashes fall. It keeps them curled, and I can't go without it now. It's seriously so good, and I'll link it down below along with everything else I'm using. But yeah, I love it. Look at those lashes. They look incredible. Okay, moving right along for lips, I'm using this Buxom lip liner in the shade High Def Honey and using this to lightly trace around the borders of her lips with. I really like this shade for her because it's not too dark, but it's not too light. It's the perfect shade to give her some contrast, but without being too much, especially since we're not using a lipstick today, just lip gloss. The one I'm using is called the Maracuja Juicy Lip. It's in the shade Rose, and it's from Tarte. I'm using this to apply right on top. It has a sheer color pigment in it, so it's perfect to use throughout the day to touch up with, and it keeps the look easy. No lipstick, just a little gloss, and voila. That's the final step in how we created this 10-minute makeup look on our naturally gorgeous model.
There we have it, kids. I hope you all enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, be sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out more of my work on my Instagram at Painted by Spencer. And until next time, I'll see you soon.